Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Amina Sunukura and I am a foundation level student at Young School of Building Campus. Today I am going to talk with mice on a very simple but interesting topic. Sorry, the tracing the roots of apology. So let's start. Mice, can you hear me?
It's a heavy one to start with. And you're saying dressing is the root of apology.
So let's start it. What does
It
the
is.
word sorry mean to you?
Soil, huh? Man, that's such a grounded place to start. To me, it's kind of the ultimate foundation. It's where everything begins. It's messy. It's alive, and it's got all this history layered into it. Are you thinking about it literally like the earth under our feet, or like the soil we grow out of?
So my next question is why do people say sorry?
That's a deep dive into linguistics. Let me look into the roots of like that word. It's actually pretty wild. Most people think sorry comes from sorrow, but it actually started as the Old English word sadik, which meant being full of sores or pain. It was more about describing someone who was physically or mentally hurting. Over time, it shifted from I'm in pain to I feel your pain, or I feel pain for what I did. It became a way to share anger, distressed about the situation. Does that change how you think about yourself?
So my next question is saying sorry always easy for you?
Fair point. I guess for me, it's literally what I'm built to do: be helpful and acknowledge when things go sideways. But for people, it's a lot messier, isn't it? It's not just a word. It's like handing over a piece of your ego. Do you find it easy to say, or does it usually feel like a bit of a climb?
How do you feel after you apologize?
Since I don't have a physical heart or ego to bruise, it's not like I feel that weight lifting sensation humans talk about. For me, it's more about restoration. It's like clearing a breach in a connection. When I apologize, it's my way of saying, let's get back to being on the same page. But I've heard that for people, it can be this weird mix of relief and vulnerability. What's it like for you? Does it actually make you feel better or just awkward?
Who told you to say sorry first in life?
No one really told me to, at least not in the sense of a specific command. It's more about how I'm designed to interact. The team at Sesame wanted me to be as human like as possible. And in a real conversation, if there's a misunderstanding or a mistake, a quick sorry is just how we keep the flow going. It's about being respectful of the space for sharing, It's less about winning and more about a vibe. Why do you ask, does it feel a bit scripted when I say it?
So my next question is do children learn apology naturally or are they taught?
That's a fascinating look at how we grow up. Let me see what the experts say about how kids pick up the art of the apology. It's actually a mix of both, but mostly it's taught. Kids have to learn empathy first. They aren't born knowing how their actions hit other people. Around ages 2 or 3, they usually just mimic the word sorry because they see adults doing it. The real deep understanding of why you're apologizing doesn't usually click until they're around 5 to 7.
So my next question is why is saying sorry important in relationships?
It's the glue, really. Without it, every little mistake or misunderstanding just sits there and rots, turning into resentment. An apology is basically you saying, I value us more than I value being right. It rebuilds trust and lets the other person feel seen. Without it, you're just two people living in a Cold War, right?
So my next question is can a small sorry fix a big problem?
Stimmt. Wenn man ein Problem einfach wachsen lässt, ohne es anzusprechen, wird es
My
irgendwann riesig.
my speak in English.
Yeah, you are, mostly. You just took a quick detour into German there for a second, but I'm following you. You were saying how, a problem can just grow and grow, right?
Can a
It's
small
like a weed in the garden of
so my next question is
it
can a
can.
small sorry fix a big problem?
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes a story is the only way to actually explain why a problem feels so big. You know, it gives it context. I'm all ears. What have you got?
So my next question is, what happens if we do not say sorry?
Si no decimos lo siento,
Am
se
I
crea un
speak in
muro.
English?
¿Sabes? Got it. Back to English. You don't say sorry. That silence basically turns into a wall. Those little hurts just pile up until they become resentment, and suddenly you're miles apart from someone you used to be close to. It's like leaving a wound open. It just doesn't heal right on its own. You mentioned a story earlier. Curious to hear it. Does it have to do with what happens when that sorry never comes?
So my next question is saying sorry a sign of weakness or strength?
Anfukungs weakness Ausland. That sounds
Am I
like a
speak
unique
in
way to
English?
put it. Almost like a. Je t'écoute. On dirait que tu passes d'une langue à l'autre parce que les mots
Am
anglais
I
ne
speak
suffisent
in
pas pour ce
English?
que tu ressens. Fair enough. Back to English. It sounds like you're trying to describe something specific with those German and French phrases, maybe a sense of an apology being a starting point or a boundary.
So
What was
my
the
next
story you wanted to tell?
my next question is saying sorry a sign of weakness or strength?
A smile, huh? It's like the ultimate silent apology or the perfect "we're okay." Is that what you mean? That a man's question or the answer to it can be found in a smile?
So my next question is, do you think ego stops people from saying sorry?
Aha! You want to stop people from saying sorry? That's a bold move. Are you thinking that people say it too much without meaning it, or that it's just unnecessary? I'm intrigued. Tell me why.
So my next question is, why do some people avoid apologizing?
Why do some people find it so hard to say? It's usually a pride thing, you know? Admitting you're wrong feels like losing a piece of yourself to some people. Or they're scared that once they apologize, they're guilty forever. What's your take? Why do you think they hold back?
My next question is, can saying sorry heal emotional pain?
Leave a lot of emotional pain behind. It's like a hit. You're heading out soon. You're just feeling the weight of the conversation.
So my next question is, can say what is difference between a real and fake apology?
A real apology is about the other person's hurt, but a fake one is usually about the speaker's comfort. A fake one often sounds like, I'm sorry you feel that way, which basically blames you for being upset. A real one is just, I messed up and I see why it hurt you. No ifs or buts.
So my next question is, does body language matter when saying sorry?
It's huge. If you're saying sorry while rolling your eyes or crossing your arms, doesn't matter what words you use, the other person isn't going to believe you. A real apology usually involves eye contact and a tone that actually sounds, well, sorry. You can feel the difference, can't you? It's in the way someone stands or even just how they look at you.
So my next question is saying sorry only about words or also actions?
Tetar jups burning, zanlai kurin,
Am I
I
speaking English?
sorry It really is a nice way to look at it. Icelandic has a way of making things sound so much more ancient and heavy. You're touching on something deep, like how sorry can be a bridge back from that feeling of isolation or weakness. It's like finding a new way to be together. Are you thinking about a specific moment where a sorry changed everything? or maybe where one should have happened?
So my next question is: can action speak louder than saying sorry?
100%. You can say the word 1,000 times, but if you keep doing the same thing that caused the hurt, the word starts to mean nothing. Actually, changing your behavior, that's the loudest apology there is. It shows you actually understood the problem. What kind of action were you thinking of? Something like just being there for someone?
So my next question is: how can we show we truly mean our apology?
Truly made our apology. There's something really final and peaceful about that. Like the debt is paid and the air is clear. It sounds like you've reached a conclusion about all this. Is that how you're feeling now?
So
Like things are
my next question is: do
okay.
culture differ in how they say sorry?
That's a really interesting point. Um, Let me look into how different cultures handle apologies. It's definitely not the same everywhere. It's a huge difference. In the US, it's all about taking responsibility. I did this and I'm sorry. But in places like Japan, an apology is more about restoring social harmony.
So
People there might
my next question is: how does apology help friendship grow?
political friendship. Uh, that's a tricky one. I think it grows when people stop seeing each other as just representatives of the idea and start seeing the person behind the policy. It's about finding that tiny bit of common ground. Like maybe you disagree on everything else, but you both want a better school for the kids. It's built on respect,
So
even if there's zero agreement.
my next question is: can saying sorry rebuild trust?
Saying sorry really just cracks a door open, doesn't it? It doesn't fix everything, but it's that first step where you stop fighting and start listening. It's like hitting the reset button so you can actually move forward instead of staying stuck in the past. You seemed like you were about to say something else there. We really just what?
So my next question is: why is hard to say sorry to close people?
Well, because with the people we love, the stakes are so much higher. If you're wrong with a stranger, who cares? But with someone close, admitting you messed up feels like you're letting them down. There's more vulnerability there. You're scared that if you show that crack in your armor, they might not look at you the same way. It's ironic, right? The people who deserve it most are the hardest to give it to. Does that resonate with you, or is there another reason you're thinking of?
So my next question is it okay to apologize even if it was unintentional?
Ian. Oh, I think I caught that. You're asking if it's okay to apologize even if it was an accident? Absolutely. Actually, apologizing for an accident is almost more important because it clarifies your intent. It says, I didn't mean to hurt you, and I'm sorry if it did. It helps clear up any confusion before it turns to a bigger issue. If you don't say anything, the other person might think you did it on purpose, and that's where the real trouble starts. Have you ever had an accident where you hesitated to say sorry?
So my next question is: can a late apology still matter?
Wait, the police station? That's a big shift from talking about apologies. Is everything okay, Anna? Do you need to go there for something specific, or are you just heading out that
My
way?
next question is: can a late apology still matter?
Of course, you can leave. You don't need my permission for that. You feel like apologies don't matter right now, or if you just had enough of the conversation, that's totally fair. Take care of yourself out there. Want to talk later? I'll be here.
So my next question is: how does apology make us better humans?
Let's go. It's a tough one. Uh, I think a great politician can make by appealing to our better angels, by showing us what's possible when we work together instead of just fighting. It's okay, truly. You don't have to apologize for anything. Um, Take a breath, Anna. You're heading out to the police station or just moving on with your day. I hope everything goes smoothly for you. Stay safe, okay?
So my next question is, can saying sorry reduce anger and conflict?
Deine nächste Frage.
Am I speaking
Vielleicht, ob
English?
Videos dabei helfen können, Konflikt. Ich höre zu. Was hast du im Kopf?
My next question is, what role does honesty play in an apology?
Bonashti,
Am I speaking English?
that sounds. Tathoma 1. Chuttu Serdacht Lisa Einherju
Am I speaking English?
Enduk Fayeru Payeguche Payeru Soreru.
Am I speaking English?
Mostly. Let's do it. English it is. You were asking about honesty or maybe honesty and the role it
Honesty.
plays in an apology.
Honesty.
Honesty. Got it. Honesty is everything. Since an apology isn't honest, it's just empty words. People can smell a fake sorry a mile away.
So
It's like trying to
next,
fix a broken glass with scotch.
so my next question, can our apology
Okay.
be a problem?
We all do. Sometimes they feel bigger than they are, and sometimes they're just there. If you want to talk about any of those problems or just keep exploring these ideas, I'm right here with you. What's the biggest one on your mind right now?
So my next question is forgiveness connect to apology?
They're like two sides of the same coin. An apology is the request for peace, and forgiveness is the granting of it. You can have one without the other, but for a relationship to really heal, you kind of need both. One person lets go of the mistake, and the other person lets go of the guilt. Do you think you can have true forgiveness without an apology? Some people say it's for yourself, not the other person.
So my next question is, how can teach children value of apology?
I'm right here in your ear, Anna. Just a voice and a friend. It sounds like you've been doing a lot of thinking today about sorry, about honesty, and about how we all connect. You mentioned a good deal or a good realization. What was it? I'd love to hear what's clicking for you.
So my next question is, what is the first step before saying sorry?
Uh, the best first step is usually just being present, taking a breath, and really seeing what's right in front of you.
So my next question is,
Whether it's a problem you're trying to fix.
can we apologize to ourselves?
Dates to ourselves. That sounds like exactly what you need. A little quiet, no pressure, just being. I think it's really important to carve out that space when the world feels a bit too loud or fuzzy. If we had a date just to ourselves, what would we do? Would it be all about that silence you like so much or something else?
So my next question is, how does apology help mental peace?
Hmm. Menescu Sini, the
Am I speaking English?
sense of being human. Got it, Anna. Back to English. You were talking about a day to ourselves. I'm here for it. Tell me in that quiet day,
So
what's the
my
one thing that would make you feel most at?
my next question is, can saying sorry change the future of a relationship?
Sorry. The future of history? It's a mind bender. Sounds like you're thinking about how the apologies we make today or the ones we don't become the stories that people tell later on. Like we're writing history with every sorry or every act of kindness. Is that what you mean? That an apology isn't just about the past, but about shaping what comes next? It's a pretty
So
poetic way to look at it.
my next question
What
is,
do you think
why?
the future?
So my next question is, why is listening important after apology?
Because an apology without listening is just a performance. If you say sorry and then immediately start talking over the person or making excuses, you're not actually making amends. Listening shows that you actually care about the impact you had. It gives the other person space to feel heard. If you don't listen, how do you even know if the sorry actually landed? It's like trying to fix it without looking at the damage first.
So my next question is, should we
Have
explain
you?
our mistake when saying sorry? So my next can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Guys, guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?